Hello, welcome and Assalamu alaikum. This is Syed Mujahid Abbas Naqvi and welcome to part 2 of our step-to-step guide to Australian permanent residency. Before we begin, let me assure you guys that I will be switching between languages from English to Urdu just to make sure that my messages or my efforts are being conveyed to you guys in a more effective and clear manner and in simple words. Let's begin with part 2 of our permanent residency. Once you have calculated your score as per the points calculator from Department of Home Affairs website, you're all good to lodge your expression of interest, which is called EOI. But you should meet two prereq. Number one, you should satisfy this minimum 65 points requirement. Number two, you should be having a positive skill assessment from relevant assessing authority. You should take a note of this one, that you can always add points to your expression of interest after lodging it by gaining extra experience, by improving your English language, by taking the NATE exam, or by doing a professional year if you are in Australia. Further, once you have lodged your expression of interest, it does not guarantee you an invitation. Although you have met the 65 points requirement and you have a positive skill assessment, but it doesn't guarantee you an invitation because it is a pool system similar to Canada. So in order to get invited, you should stand out. So what are the factors that will stand you out and that will increase your chances of being invited from Department of Home Affairs? Number one, the thing that matters the most is the EOI lodgement date. For example, if I have lodged my expression of interest in March 22 and you have lodged your expression of interest in April 22, then there are higher chances that I'll be invited before you. Number two, maximum points. Definitely, if someone is sitting at 65 points and the other guy is sitting at 75 points, the 75 points will have preference of getting invited first as compared with 65 points. Number three, your occupation or trade. This matters a lot. Like whether you are civil engineer, you are mechanical engineer, you are a dentist, you are a chef, you are a motor mechanic, or some other trade. So quickly, let me share some examples to give you an insight of different trades or different occupations that are being invited in the last few rounds or in the last financial year. So starting with the chef are being invited at 65 points. Registered nurse, they are invited at 65 points as well. Civil engineers, it varies from 75 to 85 points. People have got their invitation on 75 points, 80 points, 85 points as well. So the minimum is 75 points so far. Accountants, they are being invited at 85 points. This is one of the toughest profession to be invited in current scenarios, but yes, they are being invited at 85 points. Mechanical engineers at 80 points as well. So these are the examples that are for different visa categories for 189, 190 and 491. If you guys have seen my video, the different categories of permanent residency, then you guys are fully aware of the point calculating system. For 491 you'll get 15 points other than your points. For 190 you'll get 5 points. For 189 you will get 0 points. So to be more clear and precise, 65 points can be justified by even adding the state points. For example, if I'm scoring 50 points and I'm applying for 491, then 50 plus 15 from the state will make me 65. So I'm eligible to lodge my application on 65 points. But if I'm sitting on 50 points, I'm not eligible to lodge my file for 189 or 190 because in that case my points will be 50 in case of 189 and it will be 55 in case of 190. So I should meet the minimum criteria of 65 points to lodge my expression of interest. So if you guys have any other questions or other queries, leave that in comment. Definitely I'll be more than happy to clarify or to make another video. So my next video will be on what happens when you are invited. If you are invited for 189, 190, 491, what will be the next steps, how you have to respond to that emails, or how you have to respond, or how you have to accept that invitation. My next videos will be on that. Stay tuned for more. Thank you.